Hi everyone, my name is Kristen, and I will be discussing children with disabilities. So for children with disabilities, they need extra time and support. Knowing this, I will take the time to help them and guide them. When I see that they are learning the skill or an activity on their own, I will step back and see how they do on their own. If they still need some assistance, I will, of course, be right there to help them in any way. I know that they need to get the extra support because they're not always developmentally on the same levels as other children their age. I actually had an experience recently in my classroom within the last month where I've had two children who had some learning disabilities. One the parents knew about, and he was getting therapists, occupational, behavioral, speech, you name it, the kid was getting it. But with him, he also had a lot of behavioral problems. Out here in Pasco County, our ratio is 1-15 with 3-year-olds. So my classroom was too big for him, I would say, and his behavior it was really bad. Like, he was just hitting, biting me, kids. So we spoke with the parent and the therapist, and they suggested that he go to another facility with a lower ratio, which, actually yesterday, they found another school for him, and that's where he's going. So being responsive and knowledgeable, I will let the parents know of anything that's going on, any of the concerns I may have, and see if we can figure something out for that child. Another example is I had another child who we've had this kid since he's an infant. Unfortunately, the parents just haven't really, they've known there was something kind of wrong, but they didn't exactly know how to address it. And within the past couple months, his behavior has just progressively gotten worse. So we suggested to do ASQs and assessments on him, which when they were done, we had someone come out and evaluate him. Since we cannot diagnose him with anything, the evaluator came out and he suggested to the parents what he thought was the problem with the child and suggested ways to help him and give them suggestions as well as us. That also turned out that he also needed a lower ratio, which he's now in a school with 2 teachers to 8 children. Doing this, I think, will help that child tremendously. So knowing what the child's may need and responding to what problems they're having and giving the information to the parents as well as my director, letting my director know what's going on in the classroom will help the child and be beneficial for the child. It helps everyone. It will help the child in the long run get the help that they need as well. The methods I will promote for their learning and development, the same thing that I do for my kids, for whatever activities we're learning or doing, just maybe do them in a different way for that child instead of maybe having them repeat words back to me. If they have a speech problem, I would just have them point to the word. If they know what the word was, have them point to it or show me a picture of the word rather than try to say the word. Just always make sure that they feel safe with me and they're respected in the classroom by the teachers, the other students, and everyone else around them. Thanks. Bye.